Hey out there YouTubers, it's Solid Mustang. How you doing? Thanks a lot for watching my video here. And I was trying to do this in one video and I couldn't do it. So it's going to be a two-parter. We're going to talk about an age-old topic. What's wrong with Call of Duty? So I thought I'd start out right now with, first off, the things I think that we can't control. That the community can't control. We can demand better, but we can't directly control it. And that means it comes down to the developers, and it comes down to Activision, it comes down to EA, whoever's making the game. And this goes for Battlefield as well, if that's more your take or anything like that. But mainly we're going to focus on Call of Duty, which is still the big dog in the room, though I think that's starting to fade. So the big thing I'm going to start out here with, and this is something that the developers and everybody have to get a hold of, and that is the hacks, the holes in the games and things like that. They need to be eliminated completely. You can't have, in the first week, somebody flying above the map using the same hack that worked in Call of Duty 4 or Modern Warfare 1, whatever you prefer, that worked in Modern Warfare 2, that worked in Modern Warfare 3, that worked in Black Ops, worked in Black Ops 2. We've seen it in every single game. So why is there still somebody using the same hack, or however you want to call it, glitch or whatever, to fly above the map? Or get below the map, use a shotgun, shoot you from underneath. We've all seen it. And if you haven't seen it, you can find plenty of spots, ouch, that one hurt, on YouTube. It's easy to find, it's simple to find. There are a dozen people out there who, think it's funny. Well, it's not funny. One, it's ruining the community. Two, it's ruining the game. It's not fun to play against a bunch of guys cheating. The only guy having fun is the one guy or two who is doing the cheating. And even for me, if I'm on the team that the guy is cheating, I'll quit because I don't want to play with him. So to me, and it ruins the quality of the game. I didn't play Ghost here, gosh, probably for 3 months because, on my last game I played, and this is before doing YouTube, so I don't have a recording of it, sorry. I get shot from a guy, he's above the map, he's flying around, and he's shooting down with his sniper rifle at people. I'm like, okay, fine. Turn up, go up to look at him and shoot, and I get shot from underneath by a shotgun. So you got two guys, one below, one above the map, and they are just rolling with it. Why? Why is that even a possibility in the game? Now, they can't be changing the code of the game because you can't get in there and reprogram it, I don't believe. Especially on an Xbox or PlayStation. So that means somewhere along the line, one of the developers, somebody within Sledgehammer, Infinity Ward, Treyarch, or whomever, had to put it in there. And if it's my company, I'm firing that guy. That guy's done. Because why are you allowing people to cheat? And it's somebody in there who tells you this is how you do it. And that's how it gets started. The other thing I think they really need to get a hold of here is the lag. And I think with Xbox One and PlayStation 4 coming out, this is going to get better. It's going to improve. These computers, and let's face it, they're computers, are more powerful than the old ones. And we're able to do more. The cloud is now there. That was something I think it was harder for an Xbox 360, for example, to use. And obviously the Xbox One is designed around it. So, and why doesn't this go away with a knife? I thought for sure I hit that thing. So, alright. So we gotta fix the lag. And you gotta put it on a level to where everybody's on the same page. Everybody knows this. And everybody says, well, that's really hard to do. And I started thinking about why. It comes down to time, right? If you're a little bit off on your speed than I am on my speed. So we have to calculate that into a different way so that the distance and the rate equals time. Well, it seems like a pretty simple formula to me, that you have to have a computer, which we have, calculate that if you're in California, uploading at whatever, X, bytes per second, and I'm loading from Virginia at Y bytes per second, and the server is in, I don't know, Colorado, just to throw something out there. How do we get those to come up, hit the satellite or whatever it is, hit a central point, and then come down, and then go back up and out, and hit us at the same time? And it comes down to a mathematical formula, and I think that's got to get tweaked, and I'm hoping that with the Xbox One, the Xbox 360, that comes along. So, otherwise, there's always going to be a little bit. I get that. It might not be perfect, but there are times, especially on the 360, where I was a good half second to a full second off. You're sitting there going through the game going, what the? I haven't come around the corner yet and I'm dead. And you look on the screen and you're way out in the middle of the street running. I haven't got to the street on my screen. It's like, oh, come on. So it would come down to who had the better connection rather than who was the better player. And I'm sure I benefited from it at other times where I was ahead of everybody else and went bonkers on it. And it's no fault of anybody. It doesn't matter if you have, I hear a lot of people say, well, the noobs have this Walmart internet. It doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter. If it's able to run the system and the system accepts it, in other words, saying, okay, you meet the minimum requirements, then it should work. And developers have to understand that to compensate for this or whatever it is, that they have to think of this in a different way. I think. I'm not an expert. I'm not a programmer. I'm not going to sit here and try to say, hey, I know how to fix it. Because if I knew how to fix it, I'd be making a lot of money right now. And I enjoy my work. I enjoy what I do. And I make good money. But I wouldn't have to work anymore if I knew the idea to solve all the lag problems, and you all would worship at my feet. I'm kidding. Come on. So, and the last thing is, and earlier you saw me get quickscope there, and that guy was doing it just fine. But for every one guy like that, he got me dead right. And I think quickscoping is a part of the game. We'll get into that some other time. But for every one guy, you get like the guy in here, you get another 20, 25 who use a modded controller to deal with it. And the modded controllers are going rapid fire. They're going auto shot, and I mean that as in automatically shoot. You don't even have to pull the trigger; it pulls it for you. You get on there and you look around. I'm not going to promote them, so I'm not going to say their names. But you get on there and you look around and you're like, yeah, wow, this is just straight flat cheating. And if you think about it this way, oh, rapid fire, it's already in the game, or the quick reload, it's already in the game, it's a perk. Yeah, but if I'm using it through my controller, I don't have to use that perk anymore. That means I can put that perk towards something else. That means I'm getting extra stuff. In case in point, I live in a city where one of the MLG tournaments was, and I went down there just for fun. And I'm hoping they do it again here this next year. I will definitely go down there. We'll get some YouTube videos of all that. But they had a group bragging like crazy at how good they were. They had it advertised on their shirt, their KDs. And they had little videos, and they had their tablets out showing their favorite, this is just me kicking butt and everything else. And I was watching one of them. I'm like, he's using a mod. He's using a modded controller. And so I was like, okay, well, this will be interesting. So I watched them go over and get their butts kicked in the tournament because they couldn't use their modded controller. Well, that was cool and all, because I like seeing the cheaters get bashed on. But at the same time, they want an opportunity to go play for a lot of money. There's hundreds of thousands of dollars given away. I didn't have that opportunity. I'm not going to say I'm a great gamer, but I did not have a fair opportunity, maybe that's a better way of saying it, to participate in this MLG event because these guys were modding and tearing it up online, tearing it up in an event, and they got their way in. Now, maybe with the Xbox One that you have to update your controllers and stuff like that, and I think the PlayStation 4 has something similar. I don't have one yet. I am buying one since my significant other, my wife, lets me. Yeah, I get the last kill here, so what the heck. But, you know, as those things progress, hopefully that comes about. So, anyways, hope you like this video. Please favorite, like, and subscribe. I'm going to do another video and tell you what we, as a community, ourselves, can do to help ourselves here a little bit with Call of Duty and a few other things for designers.